Hey, there you are. Glad you could make it. So, obviously, you can tell that this isn't the typical studio setup that we're used to, and that's because this is going to be the last Thirsty Thursday that I do in this space. Not because we're stopping the series. No, I'm having far too much fun doing this and exploring new beers and getting to talk to you about the beer journey that we're all hopefully going through. But we're going to have some renovations here, so over the next few weeks, you're probably going to see some changes to the space that we make. Specifically, the next 2 weeks, you're going to see a lot from other places in my home backyard or out and about. We've got a cool interview coming up in a couple weeks that I'm excited to share with you. But since this is going to be the last Thirsty Thursday in this space where I started this whole journey, I thought it would be fun to do a little bit more special of a beer. So typically when I do these Thirsty Thursday reviews, they're easily purchasable beers. They're a couple bucks for a single can or bottle, and it's easy to come by. But today, I wanted to kind of cap off this last Thirsty Thursday here with a special bottle. This is Goose Island's Bourbon County brand stout. You've got this kind of fancy bottle. You've got this, what appears to be a handwritten date here of 2022. And this is a bourbon barrel aged stout. And typically this bottle is going to run you somewhere between $15 and $20. So a little bit more on the pricey side. I know it's not nearly what you could possibly spend on beer, but it's a little bit more than what we typically do here. Bourbon barrel stouts are one of my favorite styles of beer to drink. So I thought this would be a fun one to end this on. So let's crack this open. I don't think Goose Island needs a whole lot of introduction. Chicago, Illinois makes some great beers. Check them out if you haven't for some reason. They've definitely got a style that you're going to like. But let's get right into this. And this is a bottle we're definitely going to keep. You've got that, raised lettering on the bottle. It's not easy to see, but it's a cool bottle. I really just liked everything about this. It caught my attention. And the fact that it's a bourbon brand stout is all the better. So let's crack this open and give it a taste. Oh, it smells good. Now it does say on here to enjoy in a snifter. So we've got our snifter. So we're going to go ahead and give it a try. Now we've got beautiful dark color. We're definitely getting a nice bourbon scent to this. The aroma is nice. It's lighter than I think you might typically expect sometimes from a bourbon aged stout. Sometimes they can be pretty heavy and overpowering. This has a nice light aroma. It's pleasant to smell. It's not overpowering, but you can definitely sense the alcohol content here. I think this comes in somewhere around 14.3 is the ABV on this. As you can tell, head didn't hold too long, not surprising. It smells great. We've got a great color. It's very dark, but if you look on those edges, you get this beautiful red hue. Let's go ahead and get right into it, give it a taste and see what we think. Oh, that is good. That is a good way to cap off this venue, this studio. Let's just call it this studio. Super flavorful. It has a good amount of carbonation in it, which is sometimes surprising for a bourbon barrel stout. It's nice, light, refreshing. It kind of dries the tongue a little bit as it goes, so you kind of get that alcohol sensation, more liquor, bourbon, whiskey type sensation. It is super smooth. It's not heavy. It's heavy, but it's not unbearably heavy. It's not super thick. It coats the tongue nicely. It lingers. You get that oakiness, that barrel-aged notes there as you let it linger on the tongue. And then as it dissipates, it just kind of fades away really nice. It doesn't linger too long. It's not a house guest that you can't get to leave. It's very nice, very pleasant. It has a certain level of creaminess to it as you run it through over your tongue. Really, really nice all around, well balanced beer. There's a very slight, I almost want to say cherry note to it. I'm not confident in that, but I get a little bit of cherry, a little bit of chocolate in those notes. You get the little bit of coffee notes. Really, really well done, really well balanced. There's some good complex flavors here that just complement each other really nice. That's a really good beer. I didn't expect anything less from Goose Island, but always glad to have one hit exactly the way you hope it's going to. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and rate this. This is excellent, like we've been doing. Appearance, aroma, taste, and overall impressions, drinkability, things like that. Looks exactly what I would hope it to look like. You've got this nice dark color. It's not opaque. You've got the beautiful rosy colors along the edges of the liquid. Aroma is beautiful. You've got that nice barrel-aged scent coming through. It's definitely got those stout notes, that roasted, toasted type notes. And then flavor is excellent. Really well balanced, really nice, very drinkable. Overall impressions, it's a fantastic beer. You're not going to drink a ton of these because at 14.3 you're not going to be able to for most people. But it's definitely a beer that you're going to go back to. This is one to keep in your beer fridge, in your fridge, to enjoy for a special occasion or just when you want to drink something a little bit on the nicer end. This is a high quality beer. You can't go wrong with this. This is excellent. I think this has got to have I'm going to go, we're going to close out this studio on a very high note. I'm going to give this an 8.7. That is the highest we've given anything on this show, and it's well deserved. Goose Island, Bourbon County, barrel-aged stout. Excellent job. Fantastic. Everybody should pick this up. Well worth it. Keep it in your fridge. Drink it whenever. Enjoy. Cheers. Can't wait to show you all the new studio when we get it finished. It should be about 2 weeks before we're in here filming again. In the meantime, stay tuned for some more awesome content that we've got coming up. We've got great interviews coming up. We've got other cool drinks to try. And of course, we're going to do more Thirsty Thursday. So, cheers. Have a great night.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.